Hello, it's Miriam from Blind Forest Tarot. And today I'm doing a video on Mercury's transit through Aries. So, Mercury is the planet of the mind, of thought, of communication. Aries is the sign of the warrior, the trailblazer, the leader. And so, Mercury will be in Aries from April 4th until April 19th. And so the next few weeks are really going to be about blazing a new mental trail. So the decks I'm using are the Gilded Tarot, Life Purpose Oracle cards, Divine Animals Oracle, and Ascended Masters Oracle cards. And let's get right into it. I already shuffled because I had a whole bunch of customers, and so I was just like killing time. But the cards splitting the deck begin with find the blessing in your current situation. So Mercury in Aries is going to ask you to process a lot. Mercury in Pisces, which is it's moving out of now, was very murky. It feels like you're trying to like think from the bottom of the ocean, but it's also an important time for downloading, your next steps. But yeah, our next cut card is number 35, Ritual, Bison. So you're finding the blessing in the rituals you've been establishing, the new ways you've been finding to sort of march to the beat of your own drum. I couldn't help but notice all the musical imagery in these two. So you are finding your rhythm. And the way that you've been forced to find it is through letting go of mental battles. You are really ready to pick up the pieces in an important way as Mercury enters Aries. So I was really seeing in this picture, I was seeing this person sad in the background actually as a part of you that is ready to be left behind. You're ready to feel victorious. You're ready to sort through everything that's happened and choose the pieces that actually support your continued vision to bring forward. So the shadow cards, the underlying theme of Mercury and Aries, begin with stay focused, Kuthumi. It's going to feel much more possible to focus your mind at this point. And yeah, what you're ready to focus on is everything you've been learning. We have Sacred Ibis, number 22, which is the master number of the builder. So Mercury in Aries finds an important door opening as a result of what you've been studying in favor of bettering your life as a whole. And so our shadow card, Let Go, appears again. So it's being pounded into us that we really need to release a pattern. That's been a consistent theme across the past couple months, but we're probably still hanging on to it for whatever reason. And yeah, you're really ready to see the intricacies of why that pattern has persisted in such a way that you can break the cycle and finally begin to really heal. So I find this moon card really interesting with its sort of like gears here. So yeah, your gears have been grinding. It hasn't been particularly comfortable, but you're really learning to see and think in a new light. So it's always darkest before the dawn. But yeah, our main reading, you are ready to choose peace. Mercury in Aries really challenges you to temper the fire that can really be associated with Aries energy. And yeah, embrace the transformation that's underway with all this water to sort of extinguish the anger and allow, again, that sense of leadership and personal drive to flow. So this transformation card comes up almost every time I use the Divine Animals Oracle. Somebody on Instagram pointed out how she's actually wearing like a dead otter. But that really emphasizes that let go energy. So something needs to die so that something new can be created. Not necessarily, don't go like killing animals and stuff, but you're really ready to go deep though with the transformation that has already begun. It's interesting that we have number 18, which again is the number of the moon card. So what is transforming is what has caused you anxiety in the past. You are learning to wade through the difficulty and are coming out on top. Yay. Specifically through with that sea otter energy, through tapping into the energy of fun and almost inner child energy. Aries is the child of the zodiac. And so it really asks you to ask yourself what fuels you, what makes you feel like life is fun and good and on track for you. And yeah, you're ready to study that even more because our final main oracle card is books. You're really ready to delve into what your mind is thirsting for. Yeah, you've already learned so much about what works for you, and you have actually developed a sort of plan, a path of things that you want to continue to study. And that, again, you can know is absolutely on track and is building you up for what's next. So what's going to be the theme of Mercury in Aries? And it is the Magician reversed. So you are going to have to go back over, keep sorting through what threw you off track what caused you to stop believing in yourself in a particular way, and to really choose to dive back into Fool mode. Believe that this is a new start. You're asked to innovate something new, so something different is ready to come through in your life. But yeah, there has been some sort of like almost Mercury retrograde vibes when Mercury was in Pisces. It's really hard to think in that placement. And so, yeah, you're just, again, picking up those pieces and getting back on track. And so what will be the main challenge of Mercury in Aries? And it is the King of Pentacles. So just realizing and embracing that you're not there yet. There is nurturing to be done. There are balls that have been dropped, but you have a plan. Again, that has been powerfully emphasized in this. And you're just, yeah, doing the research you need to solidify that plan. Totally. Yeah, because the card for how you're ready to focus and blaze a new mental trail is the Hermit. So ultimate research, sort of studying, going within energy. 9 is the ultimate number of healing, again. So Mercury in Aries is really going to be about, again, picking up the pieces, sorting through everything that's happened since, I don't know, 2021 began. Back in 2020, beyond, a lot has gone down. And yeah, you have a lot of processing to do. But you, again, are on track to getting that inner fire stoked again to continue the healing process. And so what's our best advice for Mercury in Aries? Kind of an intense one. It's the 8 of Swords. So you're being really asked to go there, to pull that blindfold off, to put in the work to keep, again, sorting through these mental battles. And yeah, choosing to free yourself from whatever this big thing in your life is that you're aware that needs to be let go. So our higher self cards, the message of hope moving forward through Mercury in Aries. And we begin with drink more water. So there's been an interesting emphasis on water and flow in this reading. You're asked to continue to listen to your emotions, but to stay on top of them. It's interesting, drink more water. My therapist told me that that's a really good way to actually ground your anger. If you feel a situation escalating, just immediately go and like grab a drink of water to ground yourself. But yeah, so this Mercury in Aries time could hold a lot of triggers from the past, and you're asked to really lean into the work you've done to manage those things for yourself. So our next higher self card is 43, creation, snake, change. So yeah, what's been transforming is the layers that you built up to protect your heart, but now you're learning that those can be shed. This is a new time, and the transformation really is underway towards getting back to who you truly understand yourself to be, with your heart of gold. Oh. And so our next higher self card is practice. Practice makes perfect. Keep implementing these tools you've been developing to stay on top of yourself, to stay in control, to stay grounded, because practice makes perfect. So I love that we have another instrument here bringing together that you're learning to march to a new beat. You're finding your actual tune. And again, the layers that have kept you feeling separate from yourself are shedding away. And you are realigning with your actual rhythm. Yay! And so our final higher self card is another kind of intense one. It's the 9 of Swords. So we have the 8 and the 9 of Swords in here. So I love that they went in numerical succession though, because you really are, you're almost there. You're so ready to break this mental pattern, and you're just taking the final steps. You are pulling off the blindfold and fully waking up to what has caused so many problems in your life, and you're ready to close that cycle. 8 and 9 together make 17, which is the number of the star card, the number of hope, the number of Aquarius energy, which is really interesting actually, because the 8 of Swords is ruled by Jupiter in Gemini, and the 9 of Swords is ruled by Mars in Gemini, where Mars actually is right now. And those two planets are going to be trining each other, Mars and Jupiter, on April 16th, 17th. So right at the end of Mercury in Aries. So what that tells me though is that this time more than anything is about, continuing to unpack and tapping into the energy of hope in a bigger way than ever before through admitting to yourself that you need to wake up to something. So you're ready to see what that is, and you're ready to make progress, because when Mars trines Jupiter, that's going to be an amazing flow where it comes to applying your personal drive towards expanding your fortunes. So this whole time is going to be really waking you up to what has been blocking you from that abundance fortune energy and helping you do the healing you need to do, applying the research you've been doing to really make a huge leap forward. Yay! So, yeah, that's it for this time. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe. You can share the video. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link will be below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, which will also be linked below. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Until next time, keep your hearts open, keep your eyes on the skies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye!